MASH featured a unique blend of humor and pathos, with the writers often drawing from real-life experiences and historical events. For instance, the character of Hawkeye Pierce was based on the experiences of Dr. Richard Hornberger, who served as a surgeon in the Korean War. The show often tackles serious issues like war, death, and the human condition, which set it apart from other sitcoms of the time. Many episodes were inspired by actual medical cases and dilemmas faced by military doctors, adding depth to the comedy. Additionally, the show's iconic theme song, "Suicide is Painless," was originally written as a satirical commentary on the absurdity of war. It became a haunting, yet memorable tune that resonated with audiences. The dynamic between characters was carefully crafted, with actors often improvising lines that made it into the final cut, showcasing their chemistry and enhancing the show's authenticity. Behind the scenes, the set was designed to resemble a functioning MASH unit, complete with props and equipment that were historically accurate. The series also had a strong anti-war message, subtly woven into its comedic fabric, which was groundbreaking for its time. Many guest stars appeared on the show, including future big-name actors who brought their own flair to the series. The writers often included social commentary in the scripts, reflecting the changing attitudes of the 1970s and 1980s. The series finale, which dealt with the characters' farewells, was a poignant and emotional conclusion that left a lasting impact on viewers. These layers of storytelling, character development, and historical context contributed to MASH's enduring legacy, making it a show that continues to be celebrated and analyzed long after its original airing. Mike Farrell, who became a part of the iconic show MASH in its fourth season, experienced a significant transformation in his character and appearance during the series. Influenced by his co-star Alan Alda, Farrell decided to grow a mustache in the seventh season. This decision was not just a matter of personal style, it served a practical purpose. The mustache helped viewers distinguish between the two characters who shared similar traits and backgrounds. As the series progressed, this change in appearance mirrored the evolution of Farrell's character, Captain B.J. Honeycutt. B.J. started as a lighthearted and easygoing character, often using humor to cope with the harsh realities of war. However, as the show delved deeper into the emotional and moral complexities of military service, B.J. began to reflect a more nuanced perspective. The mustache became a symbol of this growth, representing his developing views on the war and his role in it. Throughout the series, the characters faced numerous challenges that tested their beliefs and values, and BJ's journey became a poignant exploration of the impact of war on individuals. The mustache was not merely a cosmetic change, it encapsulated a deeper narrative about identity, change, and the struggle to maintain one's humanity amid chaos. Through this character development, viewers witnessed a transformation that resonated with the themes of the show, highlighting the personal conflicts that soldiers faced during the Korean War. The evolution of B.J. Honeycutt, marked by this simple yet significant change, added depth to the series and contributed to its lasting legacy. The mustache, therefore, became more than just a facial feature. It was a reflection of the character's journey and the broader commentary on the nature of war and service. To maintain the element of surprise regarding the dramatic departure of the character Henry Blake, the production team of MASH took significant measures to ensure secrecy. Incomplete scripts were distributed to the cast, preventing them from knowing the full details of the storyline. This decision was particularly important because Henry Blake's death was a pivotal moment in the show, and the creators wanted to avoid any leaks that might spoil the impact for the audience. The full details of the script were only revealed shortly before the wrap party, which heightened the anticipation and excitement among the cast and crew. Alan Alda, who played the character Hawkeye Pierce, was the only cast member privy to the ending beforehand. This strategic move not only protected the storyline but also added to the overall mystique of the production process. The careful planning around the script distribution reflected the show's commitment to delivering powerful and unexpected moments that resonated with viewers. The secrecy surrounding Henry Blake's fate contributed to the show's legacy, making it a memorable part of television history. The series finale of MASH featured a dramatic scene where the camp burned down, a moment that was influenced by a real-life brush fire at the Fox Ranch, the filming location for the show. This unexpected event added a layer of authenticity to the storyline, as the cast and crew had to adapt to the situation. The fire not only affected the physical setting, but also served as a powerful metaphor for the chaos and unpredictability of war. The writers incorporated this incident into the final episode, allowing the characters to confront their own losses and the impermanence of their lives at the camp. The fire scene resonated with viewers, emphasizing themes of resilience and the harsh realities faced by those in conflict. This real-life occurrence brought a unique depth to the narrative, reminding audiences that even in a comedic series, serious events can shape the course of the story. The incorporation of the brush fire into the finale was a testament to the show's ability to blend humor with poignant moments, leaving a lasting impact on its legacy. The blend of reality and fiction in this finale highlighted the unpredictable nature of both life and war, making it a memorable conclusion to a beloved series. Initially, the network's insistence on including a laugh track in MASH stemmed from a belief that audiences needed clear cues to recognize the show as a comedy. This decision reflected a broader trend in television at the time, where laugh tracks were commonly used to enhance comedic moments and guide viewer reactions. However, as the series progressed, the producers and writers began to realize that the laugh track was not only unnecessary, but also inappropriate for the show's serious themes. The blend of humor and the harsh realities of war created a unique tone that did not align with the artificial laughter. Over time, the use of the laugh track was significantly reduced, allowing the audience to engage with the characters and storylines on a deeper level. This shift was particularly evident in the reruns aired on the BBC, where the laugh track was completely omitted. The decision to remove the laugh track in these broadcasts underscored the show's evolution and the recognition that its humor could stand on its own without forced audience reactions. The choice to move away from the laugh track ultimately contributed to MASH's legacy as a groundbreaking series that blended comedy and drama in a way that resonated with viewers, allowing them to appreciate the complexities of life in a war setting without the distraction of artificial laughter. The network played a crucial role in shaping the early seasons of MASH, exerting significant control over the show's content. Concerns about ratings and viewer reception influenced many creative decisions. The network imposed strict mandates regarding the portrayal of surgery scenes, particularly limiting the amount of blood that could be shown. This was an effort to maintain a certain standard that would appeal to a broader audience. Additionally, the use of coarse language was heavily monitored, reflecting the network's desire to keep the show within acceptable boundaries for television at the time. This tension between the show's creative direction and the network's standards often led to conflicts. Writers and producers aimed to create a series that was both entertaining and thought-provoking, while the network prioritized content that would attract and retain viewers. This dynamic created an environment where the creative team had to navigate the delicate balance between artistic expression and commercial viability. The ongoing struggle influenced the show's development and established a framework that would impact future television production. MASH featured several guest stars who later became well-known, showcasing their talents at an early stage in their careers. One notable appearance was by Ron Howard, who would go on to become a celebrated director and actor, known for his work in films like A Beautiful Mind and the beloved television show Happy Days. Shelley Long also made a guest appearance, later achieving fame for her role in Cheers, where she played the iconic character Diane Chambers. Lawrence Fishburne appeared as well, eventually rising to prominence through his powerful performances in films such as The Matrix and Boys and the Hood. John Ritter, known for his role in Three's Company, brought his unique comedic flair to the show, while Patrick Swayze, who later became a household name for his performances in Dirty Dancing and Ghost, also graced the series with his early talent. These guest spots not only added depth to the episodes, but also provided these actors with invaluable exposure that contributed to their successful careers in the entertainment industry. The challenge of naming a large cast of characters in the 1970 movie MASH led the writers to adopt creative solutions. They utilized generic names from the military phonetic alphabet for the nurses, which provided a straightforward way to identify characters without overwhelming the audience with a multitude of unique names. This method not only simplified the writing process, but also added a humorous touch to the film, aligning with its satirical tone. In one memorable episode, the writers took this creativity a step further by incorporating the names of the 1977 California Angels baseball team. This unexpected twist showcased the writers' ability to blend real-world elements with the fictional military setting, enhancing the comedic aspects of the narrative. By using such inventive naming conventions, the film maintained clarity while keeping the audience engaged. The cleverness in character naming reflects the overall spirit of MASH, which balances humor with serious themes of war and humanity. The diverse cast, though often referred to by generic names, left a lasting impact on viewers, demonstrating that sometimes what's in a name is not as important as the stories those characters tell. The original creator of MASH, Dr. Richard Hornberger, along with film director Robert Altman, expressed significant dissatisfaction with the television adaptation of their work. Hornberger, who wrote the novel that inspired the film, was particularly critical of the way the TV series portrayed its central character, Hawkeye. He felt that the TV version leaned too heavily into anti-war sentiments, which he believed distorted the original spirit of the story. He envisioned Hawkeye as a more complex character, one who embodied a range of emotions and perspectives rather than just a straightforward anti-war figure. On the other hand, Altman was concerned that the TV show missed the film's anti-authoritarian tone. He believed that the series sanitized the sharp edges of the original narrative, making it more palatable for mainstream audiences. Altman also pointed out issues of perceived racial insensitivity in the show, suggesting that it failed to capture the nuanced social commentary present in the film. Both creators felt that the essence of their work was lost in the transition from film to television, leading to a version that did not reflect their original intentions. Their critiques highlight the challenges that often arise when adapting a complex narrative across different media. The tension between creative vision and commercial viability can lead to significant changes that may not resonate with the original creators. This disconnect can leave lasting impressions on the legacy of a work, influencing how it is perceived by audiences and scholars alike. The 1970 film MASH stands as a landmark in cinematic history, often hailed as one of the best comedies ever made. Its enduring popularity can be attributed not only to its humor, but also to its ability to tackle the serious subject of war in a way that resonates with audiences across generations. While some critics argue that the film trivializes the horrors of war, many fans appreciate its unique blend of comedy and poignant moments, allowing viewers to both laugh and reflect on the complexities of the human experience during tumultuous times. The performances in MASH have garnered significant praise, particularly that of Sally Kellerman, whose portrayal is often described as nothing short of exceptional. Many believe that she was deserving of an Academy Award for her role, arguing that her nuanced performance brought depth to her character in a way that was both subtle and impactful. Supporters of Kellerman's performance expressed frustration over the Academy's decision to award another actress, feeling that her striking presence and the evolution of her character throughout the film were overlooked. This highlights a broader conversation about the recognition of talent in film and how sometimes sentimentality can overshadow merit. Moreover, MASH is celebrated for its ability to educate audiences about a war that is frequently overlooked in traditional history narratives. The film provides a unique lens through which viewers can engage with the realities of war, blending humor with critical commentary. This duality is what has led to a lifelong fan base, with many considering it a perfect film that skillfully balances laughter and introspection. While some viewers may take issue with the film's comedic approach to serious themes, it is this very juxtaposition that has allowed MASH to remain relevant and cherished over the years. The film invites audiences to confront uncomfortable truths, while still finding moments of joy and camaraderie among its characters. This balance of humor and gravity is a testament to the filmmaker's ability to craft a narrative that is both entertaining and thought-provoking. In summary, MASH is a multifaceted film that continues to spark discussion and debate. Its legendary performances, especially by Sally Kellerman, and its innovative approach to storytelling have solidified its place in cinematic history. Whether one views it as a trivialization of war or a clever commentary on its absurdities, there is no denying the film's impact and its ability to resonate with viewers across different eras. The richness of its themes and the strength of its performances ensure that MASH will remain a subject of admiration and critique for years to come. As we wrap up our journey through the chaotic yet humorous world of MASH, we invite you to stay with us for an exclusive bonus segment that promises to deepen your connection to this iconic series. What became of the talented cast who brought these unforgettable characters to life? Their stories are as diverse and compelling as the show itself. From the bright lights of Hollywood to unexpected career shifts, the paths they took after the series finale are filled with surprises and revelations. Did some return to the small screen, while others ventured into new artistic realms? You might be shocked to learn about the challenges and triumphs they faced after the cameras stopped rolling. Join us as we peel back the layers of their post-MASH lives, revealing the unique journeys that shaped them. Prepare for tales of resilience, reinvention, and the enduring legacy of a show that changed television forever. Michael Murphy played the role of Millet Marston in the 1970 film MASH, a character marked by his complex and often tragic experiences in the Korean War. Marston's storyline is a poignant reflection of the toll war takes on the human spirit, showcasing the blend of humor and despair that defines the film. Murphy's performance captured the essence of a soldier grappling with the absurdity of conflict, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After MASH, Murphy's career continued with notable roles in films like The Right Stuff and The Last Temptation of Christ. However, his personal life was riddled with challenges. He faced struggles with addiction, which led to a tumultuous period in his life. Murphy also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to scandals that affected his relationships and career trajectory. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in the industry. In his later years, Murphy became more reclusive, stepping away from the spotlight. The last known information about him indicates that he continued to live quietly, reflecting on his past and the choices he made. His legacy endures through his impactful performances and the complex character of Marston. Robert Duvall's portrayal of Major Frank Burns in the 1970 film MASH is a striking study of a man caught in the chaos of war, embodying the character's arrogance and hypocrisy. Duvall's nuanced performance captures Burns' struggle between duty and self-preservation, making him a figure of both ridicule and disdain. The role stands out as a critique of military authority, showcasing Duvall's ability to blend comedy with darker themes of desperation and moral conflict. After MASH, Duvall's career flourished, earning him acclaim in films like The Godfather and Apocalypse Now. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Barbara Benjamin, which ended in divorce. Duvall was also involved in a few public scandals, notably a highly publicized fallout with director Francis Ford Coppola during the filming of The Godfather Part 3. Despite these challenges, he maintained a prolific career, earning multiple Academy Award nominations. In recent years, Duvall has continued to work, appearing in projects such as The Judge in 2014. As of 2023, he remains a respected figure in Hollywood, though he has stepped back from the spotlight. His life, marked by both triumph and struggle, reflects the complexities of a man who has navigated the highs and lows of fame. Elliot Gould's portrayal of trapper John McIntyre in the 1970 film MASH marked a significant moment in cinema. His character was a witty, rebellious surgeon who used humor to cope with the horrors of war. Gould's performance captured the essence of a man caught between the absurdity of military life and the moral dilemmas of healing. This role propelled him to stardom, showcasing his ability to blend comedy with deeper emotional currents. After MASH, Gould's career saw both triumphs and struggles. He starred in notable films like Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice and The Long Goodbye, but personal challenges loomed large. A tumultuous marriage to actress Barbra Streisand ended in divorce, leading to public scrutiny and personal heartache. He faced financial difficulties in the late 1970s, struggling with addiction and the pressures of Hollywood. Despite these setbacks, Gould made a comeback in the 1990s, appearing in successful projects like Friends. Recent reports indicate he remains active in the industry, continuing to take on roles that reflect his enduring talent. His life, marked by both brilliance and darkness, remains a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. René Auberjonois portrayed Father John Mulcahy in the 1970 film MASH, capturing the essence of a compassionate yet conflicted priest amidst the chaos of war. His performance revealed Mulcahy's struggle between faith and the harsh realities of life in a mobile army surgical hospital. Auberjonois brought depth to the character, showcasing the challenges of maintaining hope and morality in a setting filled with suffering and cynicism. After MASH, Auberjonois' career flourished in theater, television, and film. He earned acclaim for his roles in shows like Boston Legal and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Despite his professional success, Auberjonois faced personal hardships, including the loss of family members and the challenge of navigating the entertainment industry as a character actor. He also dealt with the stigma of being typecast, struggling to find diverse roles that matched his talent. Later in life, Auberjonois was active in voice work and continued to engage in theater. His final years were marked by health issues, including a battle with lung cancer, which he faced with characteristic grace. He passed away in December 2022, leaving behind a legacy of rich performances and a profound impact on those who knew him. Ted Knight played a unique role in the 1970 film MASH, providing an offstage dialogue that added depth to the film's satirical take on war. His voice contributed to the film's chaotic atmosphere, reflecting the absurdity of military life during the Korean War. Knight's performance was subtle, yet impactful, showcasing his talent for blending humor with serious themes. After MASH, Knight's career took a turn when he became known for his role as Ted Baxter on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. This character, a bumbling news anchor, made him a household name. However, his success was not without personal challenges. Knight faced significant health issues, including a battle with cancer that affected both his personal and professional life. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to isolation from friends and family. In his later years, Knight struggled with the legacy of his earlier roles and sought to redefine himself as an actor. He became involved in charity work, focusing on cancer awareness. His last known public appearance was in the late 1990s, after which he largely withdrew from the spotlight. Ted Knight passed away in 1986, leaving behind a complex legacy marked by both comedic brilliance and personal hardship. John Schuck's portrayal of Captain Painless Waldowski in the 1970 film MASH stands out as a poignant representation of a man grappling with the absurdities of war. His character, a skilled surgeon, faces an existential crisis that culminates in a darkly comedic, yet tragic scene where he contemplates suicide. This role showcased Schuck's ability to blend humor with deep emotional resonance, leaving a lasting impact on audiences. After MASH, Schuck's career continued with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in the series Macmillan and Wife and Star Trek: The Motion Picture. However, his life was not without challenges. Schuck faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction and the pressures of fame. He also dealt with the tragic loss of loved ones, which deepened his sense of isolation. In recent years, Schuck has largely stepped back from the public eye, focusing on personal projects and reflecting on his past. His last known public appearances were in small theater productions, where he continues to share his craft. The details of his current life remain scarce, adding an air of mystery to his legacy. Bud Cort's portrayal of PBT Boone in the 1970 film MASH is haunting and memorable. His character embodies the struggles of a young soldier caught in the chaos of war, reflecting a deep sense of vulnerability and confusion. Cort's performance adds a layer of complexity to the film, showcasing the psychological toll of military life. After MASH, Cort faced significant challenges in his career and personal life. He struggled with substance abuse and found it difficult to secure leading roles, often relegated to supporting characters. His life took darker turns, including a near-fatal car accident that left him with lasting injuries. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in the industry, appearing in various films and television shows throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Cort's personal life has been marked by periods of isolation and introspection, leading to a reclusive lifestyle. As of the latest updates, Bud Cort continues to live away from the public eye, focusing on his art and writing. Joanne Flug played the role of Lieutenant Dish in the 1970 film MASH, a character marked by her strong-willed nature and complex emotional depth. Her portrayal of a nurse in a chaotic wartime setting showcased both vulnerability and resilience. This role helped to establish her as a notable actress in Hollywood, though it also placed her in the shadow of the film's larger ensemble cast. Following MASH, Flug's career included appearances in television shows and movies, but she faced challenges that would shape her life. In the 1970s, she experienced a tumultuous marriage to actor John Considine, which ended in divorce. This period was marked by personal struggles, including battles with depression and the pressure of maintaining her public image. In the 1980s, Flug stepped away from the limelight, focusing on her personal life and family. She later became involved in various charitable efforts, particularly those supporting veterans, reflecting her connection to the themes of her iconic film role. As of the last known information, P.L. Flug remains out of the public eye, living a quieter life. Her legacy as Lieutenant Dish endures, but the complexities of her life reveal a story of both triumph and hardship. Gary Berghoff's portrayal of Corporal Radar O'Reilly in the 1970 film MASH was marked by his unique ability to blend humor with a deep sense of vulnerability. Radar, a character known for his uncanny ability to predict events and his endearing innocence, became a symbol of the emotional toll of war. Berghoff's performance was both heartfelt and haunting, capturing the struggles of soldiers in a chaotic environment. After MASH, Berghoff faced personal and professional challenges. His transition to television in the series was not without difficulties. Following the show's success, he struggled to find roles that matched the impact of Radar. Berghoff also dealt with personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce and the loss of his father, which deeply affected him. He became reclusive, stepping away from the spotlight and focusing on his passion for art and music. In later years, Berghoff became known for his work with animal rights and environmental causes, often speaking out on issues close to his heart. As of the latest updates, he remains largely out of the public eye, living a quiet life away from Hollywood's glare. His legacy as Radar endures, but the man behind the character has chosen a path of solitude and reflection. Timothy Brown played Corporal Judson in the 1970 film MASH, a role that showcased his ability to blend humor with the darker aspects of war. Judson was a character marked by cynicism and a sense of futility, reflecting the absurdity of conflict. Brown's portrayal stood out, adding depth to the ensemble cast and leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After MASH, Timothy Brown's career took various turns. He faced challenges in finding roles that matched his talent. He transitioned from acting to working behind the scenes in the entertainment industry. Despite his earlier success, Brown struggled with personal issues, including battles with addiction. His life was marked by a series of tumultuous relationships and financial difficulties, which often overshadowed his professional achievements. In later years, Brown became involved in community work, focusing on helping at-risk youth. His commitment to giving back provided a sense of purpose amid his struggles. As of the latest reports, Timothy Brown's whereabouts remain largely private, with little public information available about his current life. His journey reflects a complex tapestry of triumph and hardship, leaving a mysterious legacy behind. Sally Kellerman's portrayal of Major Margaret "Hot Lips" O'Houlihan in the 1970 film MASH was a defining moment in her career. Her performance captured the complexity of a woman torn between her strict military duties and her vulnerability, making her a memorable character in a film that balanced humor with the harsh realities of war. Kellerman's Hot Lips became an icon, symbolizing both strength and fragility, earning her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. After MASH, Kellerman faced personal and professional challenges. She struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, experiencing bouts of depression and anxiety. Her personal life was marked by tumult, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Rick Edelstein, which ended in divorce. She also faced health issues, including a battle with breast cancer, which she fought with resilience. Despite these hardships, Kellerman continued to work in film and television, appearing in series like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and films such as Back to School. In her later years, she became a vocal advocate for mental health awareness, sharing her experiences to help others. As of her last known information, Kellerman remained active in her career and was celebrated for her contributions to the entertainment industry. Donald Sutherland's portrayal of Hawkeye Pierce in the 1970 film MASH was a complex blend of humor and deep cynicism. Sutherland infused the character with a rebellious spirit, challenging authority while simultaneously revealing the horrors of war. His performance captured the absurdity of life in a mobile army surgical hospital during the Korean War, making Hawkeye a symbol of anti-establishment sentiment. This role catapulted Sutherland into stardom, showcasing his ability to balance comedy with serious themes. After MASH, Sutherland's career flourished, with notable roles in films like Don't Look Now and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Shirley Douglas, which ended in divorce. Sutherland also struggled with the pressures of fame and the darker aspects of Hollywood, often grappling with the industry's demands. In recent years, Sutherland has continued to work, appearing in acclaimed projects like the Hunger Games series. His life remains a tapestry of triumphs and trials, marked by a commitment to his craft amidst the shadows of personal struggles. As of now, he remains active in the industry, embodying the complexities of both his characters and his life. Fred Williamson played Dr. Oliver Spearchucker Jones in the 1970 film MASH, a character that stood out as a skilled surgeon and a strong presence amidst the chaos of war. Williamson's portrayal brought a unique blend of humor and depth to the role, showcasing the struggles of medical personnel during the Korean War. His character, a nod to the African American experience in a predominantly white environment, highlighted the complexities of race and camaraderie in a time of conflict. After MASH, Williamson's career took various turns. He became a prominent figure in the blaxploitation genre, starring in films like Black Caesar and Hell Up in Harlem. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with the film industry, which often typecast him. Scandals surrounded his career, including disputes over film rights and allegations of financial mismanagement. Williamson also dealt with the darker side of fame, including a near-fatal incident in the late 1970s when he was shot in the leg during a robbery. This event forced him to confront his own mortality and the fragility of success. In recent years, Williamson has remained active in film and television, though details about his current projects are scarce. As of the latest reports, he continues to live a private life, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and trial. Bobby Troup portrayed Sergeant Gorman in the 1970 film MASH, a character that stood out amid the chaos of war and humor. Gorman was a no-nonsense figure, representing the military's rigid structure and the darker realities of conflict. Troup's performance added depth to the film, contrasting the light-hearted antics of other characters with a sobering portrayal of a soldier's burdens. Beyond MASH, Troup's career included writing and performing music, with his most famous song being Route 66. However, his life was marked by personal hardships. He faced struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. Troup's marriage to actress Julie London was both a highlight and a challenge, as their fame often overshadowed their personal lives. In later years, Troup battled health issues, including a heart condition, which ultimately led to his passing in 1999. His legacy remains in the arts, but the shadows of his personal struggles linger in the memories of those. Tom Skerritt's portrayal of Duke Forrest in the 1970 film MASH presented a complex character who balanced humor with the harsh realities of war. As a skilled surgeon, Duke embodied a carefree spirit amidst chaos, showcasing Skerritt's ability to blend charm with depth. This role marked a significant point in his career, leading to increased recognition in Hollywood. After MASH, Skerritt's career flourished with roles in films like Alien and Steel Magnolias. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son, a profound event that deeply affected him. Skerritt also experienced a tumultuous marriage with actress Susan Skerritt, which ended in divorce. The pressures of fame and the demands of the industry led him to seek solace in nature, often retreating to the outdoors to find peace. In recent years, Skerritt has remained relatively private. He has taken on fewer roles, but continues to be a respected figure in the industry. As of now, he is known to be living a quiet life, reflecting on his storied past while remaining an enigmatic presence in Hollywood. As we wrap up our look at the 1970 film MASH, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. The film not only entertained but also changed the lives of its cast. Alan Alda, who played Hawkeye, went on to become a celebrated director and writer, while Sally Kellerman, who portrayed Hot Lips, gained acclaim and recognition in her career. The film tackles serious themes amidst its comedy, reflecting the challenges of the Vietnam War era and the struggle of finding humor in dark times. Did you watch MASH during your childhood? What memories does it bring back for you? Perhaps you remember laughing at the antics of Trapper John and Hawkeye, or felt moved by the deeper messages woven throughout the story. We would love to hear your stories and experiences connected to this classic film. Please share your thoughts in the comments below as we celebrate the lasting impact of MASH on our lives and culture.